Hey, what's up? It is DJ. Today we have our 8th set of fact sheets for Farming Simulator 25. Included are 3 machines and 3 pieces of equipment from Kloss, Sammy, Zamaz, Riedler, and Grimmy. These are just 5 of the more than 150 brands coming to FS25 on November the 12th, 2024 for PC, Mac, PS5, and Xbox Series. If you haven't pre-ordered FS25 yet, you can check the link down below and do it right now. First up today, we've got a monster, the Klossarian 12 Big Ol' Tractor. $565,000 for this bad boy. Variable transmission, 585 horsepower, weighs 26 tons, holds 1,400 liters of fuel. Where does it put it all? And it'll go 31 miles an hour or 50 kilometers per hour. What an absolute monster. This was announced to the public, I feel like not long ago at this point. It's a fairly new tractor. And the fact that it's coming to Farming Simulator 25 as a base game piece of equipment is even better. I've loved Kloss ever since it was released as a DLC back at Farming Simulator 19. Absolutely fell in love with the brand. So to have something like this coming with a base game that's brand new, oh, I'm so excited. It's also pulling what looks to be a disc harrow in the background. However, I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm assuming it's a horse or Grimmy, something like that. Our next fact sheet is a twofer. First is the Sammy Virtuous 135 RV Shift. This looks like a small to medium-sized tractor, $103,500, 143 horsepower on there with a power shift transmission. Holds 160 liters of fuel, goes 31 miles an hour or 50 kilometers per hour. It weighs 5.5 tons. Also on the sheet, we have the Zamaz XT390 rear mower, $16,500, 100 horsepower, 1.3 tons. 3.9 meter working width, although it does look like it's bigger than that, and 13 mile an hour or 22 kilometer per hour. Let's be honest, the screenshot here is really focusing on that rear mower. It's also super exciting to see Sammy being part of the base game again. That's awesome. This is what looks to be down in a little valley or something like that, and it looks like the grass texture, or the mown grass texture, as well as the windrow texture is looking a little bit better than it did early on in the game's life cycle, at least what we saw previously. Everything's looking good here, and the detail is very high. I'm also digging the lighting in this screenshot as well. Very cool. Next up, we have a fun one. This is the Riedler
Fahrzeugbau wegweisende Transportlösungen,
which roughly translates to Riedler Vehicles Construction Pioneering Transport Solutions. What a name. Obviously, this is built off of a Volvo chassis, as you can see there. It's in Tree Log Transporter, at least it says that it is one of those. $221,000 will get you this bad boy right here. 600 to 780 horsepower with a power shift transmission. 755 liters of fuel, goes 55 miles an hour, 90 kilometers per hour. Weighs 15 tons. Additionally, on this sheet, we have the
Riedler Fahrzeugbau wegweisende Transportlösungen,
RUH327 Tree Log Transport. This is a trailer that goes on the back of the truck. $68,000. So close. 4.7 tons. This is a very neat, and from my world, a very unique piece of equipment. You got that Volvo truck on the front with a great trailer on the back. Everything's matching up perfectly. Same wheels, same design, same materials, and you even got that big old crane right in the middle so you can put everything together. I also want to point out the logs. We don't have any logs that look like that in Farm Sim 22, do we? I mean, it's probably no surprise. I don't do a lot of logging. However, This is looking pretty good. At least it's looking different from what we have now, and hey, it's not always a bad thing. And sadly, our last fact sheet of the day, the Grimmy Matrix 1800. I believe this is something that I have already shown off before. I think we talked about this back when we first got our first gameplay stuff, and we saw it there, so I think we talked about it then, but hey, we'll talk about it here as well. It's a planter, $81,000 will get it for you, 170 horsepower, 180 liters of seed. And there's a reason for that, because it's only going to be doing what looks like to be canola, which seems like everything can do canola, and it'll also do sugar beets as well. So at least for sugar beets, you're not going to need a lot of seed, and well, I guess not with canola either. 2.8 tons, 8.1 meter working width, which is pretty good. Is 7 miles per hour, 12 kilometers per hour. No fertilizer again, only seed. One thing about this planter is it can be folded up pretty good. Here's another look at it for one of the other styles of fact sheets that we have, and it's folded up great. It's also shown right here on the back of the Kubota M8, meaning we should be able to use this no problem. Also, I also want to point one other thing out. I can't remember if we have actually seen any of the license plates yet or not, but here is a fairly good look. This is as close as I could zoom in without losing any details. Not bad. Not bad at all. As for everything else, the silos look pretty good. They're a little bit dirty, so I'm interested to see if that's going to accumulate over time, or maybe they're just always dirty like that. I think the field looks great. It's Farm Sim 25, man. We're less than a month away. If you missed any of the previous fact sheets, in week 1 we had the Valtra S Series and Branner TR Tipper, Iseki TJW and FarmTech EDK 650, Merlot MF44 9CS 170 CV Tronic Telehandler, and the Oxbow MKB 4TR Spinach Harvester. In week number 2, we had the John Deere 3650 and Great Plains Solid Stand 1500 Seeder, Case H AF11 Harvester, and the 4418N corn header, the AgriVac Condor Endurance self-propelled sprayer, and the MacDon M1240 windrow, as well as the D140 XL draper head on the front. In week 3, the Agco White 8010 series and Anderson Merge Pro 915, Fence 700 Vario, and the Bednar Omega 006000 FL. Joyce VAR 6C RV shift and the Krohn Varipack V190 XC Plus. That's 2 RV shifts now. And of course, can't forget about the JCB 435S wheel loader. In week 4, we got some great surprises, including the Claas Evian 450 Combine and the 620 header, Oxbow BP 2140E Green Bean Harvester, Dalbo Power Chain 800, and the Annaberger HTS 22B79 and the AW 2217. In week number 5, we had a diverse amount of equipment, including the Iseki HJ6130 Rice Harvester, and then Lizard Dragon Truck, the John Deere C441R Round Baler, Iseki PRJ8D Rice Transplanter, and the Novag T-Force Plus 950 Seeder. 2 weeks ago, in week number 6, brought us the John Deere 9RX Series and the Bednar Swifter Disc XE, Manitou MLT Telehandler, Oxbow EPD 540E P Harvester, and the Silo King Trailline 4.0 System 1000 Plus Feed Mixer. And of course, last week we had some killer sheets, including the Massey Ferguson MF 8570 Harvester and the MF 8570 header, AgriVac Light Trax Sugar Beet Harvester, Amity 2720 Harvester Scrub Sugar Beet Harvester, and the Amity Crop Chaser 1000, and the Cokerling Ultimate 800 Seeder. If you're looking for more information on these fact sheets or the previous week's sheets, you can find all of that in a single blog post on the Farming Simulator website, which is updated every single week. And since most of the machines will not be announced through the fact sheets, I'll also be showcasing all the other equipment as it is announced on the website, so get subscribed so you don't miss those. We've already got a few of those videos out. In total, there are 3 more Fridays to go between now and the release of FS25. It's almost here. In all, you can expect to see between 60 and 80 pieces of equipment in these fact sheets, with over 400 pieces of equipment in the base game, and there'll be more later coming in free content updates. FS25 is playing out to be the biggest game that we've ever seen in Farming Simulator, and I can't wait to show you more of it. And speaking of, by the time you're watching this video, I will be with Giant Software and a few other content creators playing FS25 early again, and I'll have some fresh content this time and a new look at some unseen things from the game, all dropping in a video very soon, so please keep your eyes peeled for that. And with that, FS25 fact sheet week number 8's up the alley and around the corner. Is there anything I missed, or was there anything you wanted to see more of? Hey, let me know. Don't forget, Farm Sim 25 will be available and releasing on Tuesday, November 12th, 2024 for PC, Mac, PS5, and Xbox Series. If you still haven't pre-ordered, now is the best time to do that. You can check the link in the description, which will take you to pre-orders for both the base game as well as the year 1 bundle, so you can get the one that you want. Console players can also pre-order the same things via their respective game stores. If you have any questions at all, please let me know, and you can check out the other videos on screen right now for more Farm Sim 25 coverage. Thank you for watching, hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one.